Hi everyone, Kamalamo Zandistole, aka Zandiva. You are tuned into the principal's office, the only office in the entire world where the student becomes the teacher. And on this episode, we have the one, the only, Tumelo Big Star Johnson. Welcome to the show.
What's good? What's good?
What's good? Are you good?
I'm easy.
Good. Now, before we get anything started, I'm going to have you look straight into the camera. I'm going to need you to lift your right hand and repeat after me. I, Big Star Johnson.
I, Steezy Baby with the info.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's the swag.
I got you.
Swear to tell the whole truth.
I swear to tell the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
And we are on. Welcome to the principal's office.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be here once again?
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot, right?
Yeah.
It's great, right?
Yeah,
so before we get started, I want us to warm up our little interview real quick. I want to ask you a little quiz. And out of the three artists that I'm going to share with you, I need you to pick one out.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, pick one of the artists from the following names. Machine Gun Kelly, Eminem, and G-Eazy.
Eminem.
Chris Brown, Drake, or Lil Wayne.
Unfair. Lil Wayne. Drake. Drake.
Come on, you have to pick one.
Drake. Yeah.
Drake. Okay. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, or Megan Thee Stallion.
Cardi B.
DJ Khaled, DJ Mustard, or Mike Will Made It.
Mustard on the beat.
Mustard on the beat. That's right.
Yeah.
And lastly, Pretty Ugly, Frank Casino, or Shane Eagle.
Now that was unfair.
Come on.
That was unfair.
You gotta give it to me. I'm your principal. You're in my office.
I bump Eagle the most, yeah.
Pretty Ugly, Frank Casino, or Shane Eagle.
Shane Eagle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now that we have that started off,
yes.
Let's talk about Nocum High. You were really good at with your words in Nocum High. And as a former Nocum High student, did being a lyricist make any difference? Did it make you stick out? Maybe your subjects, yeah?
Yeah, subjects. I was always good at English. Stick out, I'd like to think I was a popular kid, but not like popular like for what popular kids are popular for. I was popular for cruising around with the guitar, So I think definitely the music, it did make me stand out.
Yeah, that's real thing.
And how did the name Big Star Johnson come about? Because I remember we used to call you Biggie.
Yeah.
Even when I say, I'm like, that's Biggie. And then it's like, oh, wait, it's Big Star Johnson. How did that
correction, Glad to correct you, you know what I'm saying? Big Star Johnson was like a verse that I wrote, and I was cracking a joke. So I was saying something about Selena Johnson. And then I was like, Big Star, saying I'm a big star, cracking a joke about Selena Johnson, although it has a ring to it, Big Star Johnson. And this was like, I think like early varsity days, spatted. And then that, although it has a ring to it, it stuck, it stuck. And then, everybody just kept calling me Big Star Johnson. So it's really not a crazy story. It's hard to tell people this because it's a buzzkill. But it's a verse that stuck. Yeah. That's pretty much where the name
And it
came
really
from.
did stick,
Because
now I can't even call you Biggie anymore.
No.
It's Big Star Johnson.
It's not original.
That's
Trust
what's up.
me. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you're from a school that produced a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you, like me,
Yeah.
and other people,
Yeah.
So do you think being in Nocum High influenced like your love for music in any way at all?
Absolutely. I mean, the time I was in Nocum High, I remember ciphers were still a thing. Like, I grew up in a time where ciphers were still a thing, and like, if you were not dope, you were not gonna step in the circle, So, Nocum definitely sharpened the skill. If you were rapping with the rappers that were rapping when I was rapping, then you know how to rap.
Okay.
That's just really what it is. Like, the OGs that were there when I was grade 8, 9, 10, that were in matric, it was like your SOS, Those guys were real lyricists, So I do think Nocum sharpened the skill, and the talent is crazy. Like, every talent show was actually an entertaining talent show.
That's right.
It wasn't like when you like some of these schools that I go to sometimes to be a judge. The one who, you've been there.
Yeah.
Nocum actually has a lot of talent. So it did influence me a lot. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about people that you actually kind of came up with into the industry. You guys kind of broke through around the same time. I'm talking about Pretty Ugly. I'm talking about Frank Casino.
Yes.
Now, before we knew you guys as all breaking through at the same time, like, what was your relationship in high school?
In high school?
Yes.
Funny enough, Pretty and I were in a crew once upon a time in high school, called Narrow Gate. And I think I was around when Pretty was writing one of his first verses, ever. And, the iron sharpening iron thing really came about, So Pretty and I, there was a girl called Charlene in it, and we made some fire music. Like, if I think back now, we weren't too bad, Frank, I mean, I knew Frank. Frank was a homie from the block, we were cool, I don't think we ever had musical interactions or working together like that, until we were in the game. But yeah, Pretty and I like go back like way.
Okay.
Grade 8, 9.
And I know that Pretty Ugly and Frank Casino were part of a crew called 411.
Exactly.
How come you were not in that crew? That is my question. How come you were not in the group? Because you're also a rapper, you're also doing what they're doing, but you were not there.
Nah, I think I wasn't about. I don't think I was one of the cool kids like that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Come on.
No, for real.
Come on.
I was church boy. I was more into like the thought-provoking music than the let's turn up, And like, I mean, it transcends even now. If you listen to some of the stuff that I do, like I'm more of a let's talk about real life type of guy. So the crew they were popping. I mean, I can say I had envious moments at that time. Like, yo, look, they with Amu, yo, they popping. But it was really dope to see people that I know, and I think I've been privileged to have that. Like, people I know personally achieve the craziest feats. So yeah.
So when I was in primary school, I wanted to go to Nokam High because of people like you. Because you guys were like the cool kids.
What are you saying?
Sagging your pants.
Oh yeah, that was
Nokam High is like the cool school with the cool kids. Definitely. Then I rock up there and then I see the cool kids in the crews. And then one day I go to a church opposite our school and you're there. And you were singing. You were in the band.
100%.
Yeah. So you were actually a church boy at that time.
100%. That's actually where I sharpened my skill, I think, in terms of the music. Because after school, I remember like I had like 2 years in high school where every day after school, I'd cross the road to go practice. Yeah. Every day, and I guess that's why we're here now, That's why we were able to achieve the things we were able to achieve, was the preparation that time. I was more caught up in instruments than people. I was more caught up in learning different stuff that I could do from my brain than being the coolest guy, although the cool naturally oozed out.
Naturally. Yeah. Because it is what it is.
It's the thing.
Most memorable grade?
Matric. Yeah, matric popped off for me. I had a great matric year, Yeah, I enjoyed myself a lot in matric. Grade 11, not so great. I almost failed, but yeah, matric was dope.
No way.
I think I failed. Okay. I think I failed, and they let me through because they'd already announced me as a director, you see. Oh. I think so.
So you were director of?
I think so. Yeah, director of culture.
Culture.
Yeah.
And how was that? Because that is like quite a responsibility, being a director at Nokam High. You're like a deputy, right?
Yeah.
Like a deputy head boy.
Yeah.
But for culture. Yeah. And how was that? Having people look up to you.
It was cool. I think the perception of what a prefect is, is. Yeah, it comes with its own challenges. So, the responsibility side of it, it was cool. I think I enjoyed the privileges of being able to walk in late and just say I was at the gate, things like that.
And tell kids to go to class.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
There's privileges. But it definitely does come with its challenges, I wasn't the most academically smart person, you know. So like trying to be a director when you're not the most academically, like the pressure, you know, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Yeah, but I mean, you were director of culture, so obviously you're a cultural person.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. So you know. Okay, most memorable classroom moments. I want you to tell me which grade you were in and which teacher's class were you in.
Most memorable, I think the first one that comes to mind would be Miss Naidu's class, where she used to have like these Friday sessions where you come up to the front and you do what you do, you know. And I think that's where I gained a lot of my confidence in my solo songwriting skills, you know, because I was always a part of a crew. So that classroom was one of the classrooms where I started like performing by myself with the guitar in front of my peers, you know, people that are actually my age, and you know, being able to see people cry, people, you know, like be like, damn, bro, you know, that reaffirmed the fact that I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. So definitely, shout out to Miss Naidu.
Shout out to Miss Naidu.
She was dope.
You see you.
Yeah,
and when did you start playing the guitar? How old were you?
It was in high school.
Okay. Did you go for lessons?
No. Like everything, like I said, everything I do by myself, you know. So I'd go there on a Sunday, see the white dudes rock out, you know. Chilling there.
You watch them.
I come in on Monday and be like, yo, I know the chords because they'd have the chords written out.
Okay.
And I'd be like, okay, let me practice each chord. All right, cool. Let me practice the fingering. All right, cool. Let me practice being fluid with it. All right, cool. Let me practice flipping it. All right, cool. And yeah, you know, I think that's how any artist or musician grows, is by taking art and flipping it. Yeah.
Of course. So just to kind of wrap up the high school history before we go on a break.
Sure.
I know that when you're on the come up and when you finally pop, you know, you have people who actually stay behind. You like your high school friends. You guys are not friends anymore. And then did they kind of resurface after they saw that, hey, Big Star Johnson is actually a household name now? Or you're still rolling with the same crew?
Nah, I'm still rolling with the same crew.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still rolling with the same crew a lot. Like, people did resurface, but it wasn't even in like, I want to be a part of the clique. Because I think it's because I'm a genuine person. It's very difficult to come with like fake tendencies or whatever, you know, because it won't last long in my presence. You get what I'm trying to say? So people did come up, but it was more like a respect thing. Like, dude, you took it from there to there. You did that. And I was like, yeah. Now you know you can too.
Yeah.
Okay. We're about to go on a break.
Yeah.
But before we go on a break, I'm going to pour you a drink, some of our Zari sparkling wine.
By time.
And we are going to have a little chat about what exactly makes Big Star Johnson Big Star Johnson.
Let's rock and roll. Let's rock. Thank you very much.
And we're back on the principal's office, still with our special guest, Big Star Johnson, the man himself. And let's talk about Big Star Johnson, ne?
Yeah.
I want us to dig a little deeper into Big Star Johnson.
Let's dive.
Now, you won the first season of the Vuzo Hustle. How was that for you personally? Before we go to bring it home, how was that for you personally?
It was obviously a dope achievement.
Yeah.
I'll forever be grateful for that show, you know. It was eye-opening, especially perception of what the game is, and you know. Also, it was a chance to grow, you know, for me, because you know nobody knew what to expect. It was like, yo, there's a show that's coming. Enter if you think you got what it takes to do what. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, we're gonna rap doing what? So yeah, it was dope. It was dope to be put on like under pressure and to come up in that. It's really dope to be able to trust yourself like that. You know? Yeah.
And bringing the title home, now you are Big Star Johnson from the East who won the Vuzo Hustle.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And how is that like with your fans, with your family, with your friends?
Yeah. Family was amazing, man. Like, it's dope to see them like celebrate it even more than I did. You know what I'm trying to say for a lot of them. I'll be real about like the East. You know, like the East is almost one of the bougiest spots. You know, it's like yeah, you brought the title home. What next?
Yes.
You know what I'm
the
trying
pressure.
to say? Yeah.
I can imagine.
It's not even like pressure. It's just like lack of taking time to celebrate each other. You know what I'm trying to say? I think the East doesn't do that enough. I think it's something that could happen more, you know? And it's not even just on speaking from personal experience. It's like from everything that I've seen, like it takes a lot to convince people in the East to show love, you know? And I think it's a culture that has to change. And, you know, we got to talk about it for it to happen. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
And who intimidated you the most?
On the show?
On the show.
Cass. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought Cass really had what it took with the bars. You know, I was like, okay, if there's anybody who could be slightly cooler than me with the words, it's him. You know, he's very cool with the words, and I'm actually very happy to see him jumping in the game now. You know, because he just signed with Prime Media.
Yeah.
Is it Prime Media? It's Prime something.
Prime something.
Yeah, Prime.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, but he's doing pretty well. So shout out to Cass. Yeah.
Okay, and what is the hardest part about being in the competition?
The hardest part about being in the competition, I think it's the fact that I won, you know? Yeah, I think what happens when you win a competition is that people tend to have the perception that you're straight. Like, okay, you won, so you're straight. And like, after you win, it's literally starting from the bottom, you know? I don't blame any Idols winner for disappearing. It takes great character such as, you know, this great man sitting right in front of you to make it rock, you know what I'm trying to say? And I think winning any competition is probably the hardest part of the competition, because now you got to maintain the title.
Now, after winning, did you feel like you are at the bottom of the pack of the hip-hop industry, or did you think that there were people who were already discovered out there, but you are still, you know, above them?
To be honest, 100% honest, I wasn't fully concerned about that, you know. I think I jumped in the game very much not about the game, you know, like I didn't care about the game. Before the hustle, I was playing drums, you know, and I was playing drums at the biggest events in South Africa. Okay. I was playing Opikopi, I was playing Hansa Pilsner Festival. I was a drummer, you know, and then here came this opportunity, and, you know, it's like, boom, and you win it, you know. So, what was the question?
Okay, I was asking, like, what was the hardest part, and you said it's the winning part, and you not being at the bottom of the
bottom,
pack,
yeah. So in my head, I didn't think I was at the bottom or the top. I just thought I'm a musician.
You're a musician.
Know what I'm trying to say, But I think I've realized that for you to be anything in this industry, you have to be fully aware of who you are. So I wasn't fully aware of who I was. Yeah.
Now, here's an interesting question for you. You winning and having Shane Eagle as your runner-up.
Yeah.
You guys then had a little friendship. Do you think he would have done the same for you? If he won, do you think he would have tagged you along and be like, yeah, I know you're a runner-up, but you're my friend. Let's push. Do you think he would have done the same for you?
I think coming off the competition, it's very possible that he could have done the same thing, you know? But it's very difficult to speak for another man, you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, but it was genuine. It was a genuine brotherhood, you know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't overthought even on my end, you know? It was like, yo, we did this together. We got a dope jam, let's keep rocking, you know what I'm trying to say?
And I mean, if that's who you are, it shouldn't define who he should be. Right.
100%.
And you just being yourself.
100%.
Big Star Johnson.
Steezy baby with the info.
So who's your biggest support structure?
My biggest support structure, I'd say...
And I'm not talking about just right now. I'm talking about from when you were like in high school and you're still coming up during the competition, after winning the competition, and who's just always been there supporting you, rooting for you?
I think it's my little brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's my little brother. I think he's the one dude I've been able to have like the realest conversations and bounce ideas off of, and like, yo, what you think? And he'll tell me, it's okay.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people have the guts to say that to my face. Yeah, so I appreciate that.
You want to give him a shout out?
Flav, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now that we're on that family, Steve, you're a father now.
100%.
To a beautiful baby girl.
Yes, ma'am.
And how has that impacted your life and your career?
My career, I think it definitely put me on a hold up. What's more important? Tip in life, also having a kid really made me realize that a lot of what I was doing till, I'll say, 2018 wasn't what I wanted to leave on the earth. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so like, if I listen to some of the music that I dropped prior to my debut album, and I won't say my debut album is my best work, but I'll say it's the closest thing to what I want to leave on earth. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I think my daughter definitely put those things into perspective, like, yo, you are here for a certain time frame, and you're going to leave at some point. And once you leave, what are you leaving? So even the way I approach writing a song, it's beyond let's turn up today, you know. Numbers are numbers, I'm trying to say, but like my daughter put that shift in me to be like, yo, okay, you were running this numbers race, but like, what's your message? Who are you? What are you leaving? Who's she gonna say is my dad? Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's what she did for me in life and in my career. Actually.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So I heard you mentioning you played guitar. You just mentioned again that you're a drummer. So you can play quite a few instruments. How many instruments can you play?
Play or play?
Play.
Play.
Yes.
I mean, I can play. I can play the guitar. I can play the bass. I can play the drums. I can play the keys.
Everything self-taught.
Yeah. When we say self-taught, it's like I'm seeing what this guy's doing, and I'm gonna go practice 3 hours.
I can play an instrument to save my life.
You probably can.
Maybe it's just. Maybe just a triangle or something.
That's how everybody feels,
Yeah.
First start.
But like, I think even learning an instrument is good for like your problem-solving skills, because it's like God of War. Like you get to a point where you're like, I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to get to the next level, and like playing an instrument helps you like figure it out, bro. Like chill, learn. Because there is a next level. Yeah. There's always a next level in music, and I think instruments teach you that more than anything.
And which instrument can you play?
The drums.
The drums.
Yeah.
Are you 100% confident? But you mentioned concerts like Opi Kopi.
You understand?
So, yeah.
I was doing my thing. I was doing my thing.
So,
I still do my thing.
Do you have any new projects that we should look out for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that.
Yeah, I'm working on an album right now. The reason it's taken so long is because I'm working on it by myself, pretty much. So I'm trying to record it, mix it, master it, package it the way I want it. I want to work with young guys from the block, to deliver it to the world. What I'm trying to say, because I hear a lot of people from where I'm from speaking a lot of sense, so it's not a wait for it project. Nah. It'll come. And when it comes, it'll be worth the wait. I ain't trying to gas it. I don't want to false profit it. I don't want to do record label stuff. I just want to tell people, wait for the music, it's coming, and when it comes, you'll let me know what it's like.
Yeah. And speaking of people like from around the block that you're trying to put on, you've already put on quite a few people.
For sure.
And which of those artists do you think, they have what it takes to be within the industry and take over the industry? Not even talking about numbers, not even talking about the fame, but I'm talking about them being, sensual within the industry.
There's a shorty by the name of Raspy, right?
Okay.
She's got an amazing voice. I think she's got the personality. I think she's got the character. I think she's got the songwriting skills. I think all I'm missing is $1 million to invest in her to make it back. What I'm trying to say? Because she's a sure deal. And like anybody who's going to listen to this and not trust me is sleeping. And it's just as simple as that. Raspy. I got a joint with her called Love Things. It's really fire. She dropped another one called Bad Energy. She's an amazing vocalist and an amazing songwriter. So, yeah. And there's a shorty also in the block. by the name of Kalo.
Kalo, yes, I'm quite familiar with her.
Yeah, Kalo's got an amazing voice, and also she's come a long way. I think she's grown like a hell of a lot, like from where she started to where she is right now, and I think her future is definitely brighter than where she comes from. So people gotta look out for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you are Big Star Johnson, the put honor. You put people on.
I'm a visionary.
You're a visionary.
I'm a visionary.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
and I can attest to that. You're doing quite well with that.
Appreciate it.
So, before we wrap up the show, since you're a rapper, I mean, I'm sure you know what I'm going to ask you right now.
You're not going to ask me to
AN 16?
You're not going to ask me to
I am, and I will. This is my office.
Principal?
Come on, drop us AN 16 before I dismiss you.
I told JR, I was like, JR, you may have the whole Feel Good sessions, but you're not getting a 16 for free. I told YFM, you guys may be on a Kiona, but you're not getting a free 16.
Okay, maybe from one of your old songs.
Principal's office.
This principal is like being undermined. Do you understand?
Let me tell you what it is about these free 16s, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't think saying free anything with my art on it is smart.
Okay.
So
the principal's gonna have to
wait for it and pay for it.
Wait for it and pay for it.
100%.
Okay, now that you can't do it on the principal's office, where
no
can people find?
Principal.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll deal with you later. I'm a whip in my car.
Yeah.
I'll deal with you later.
Love it.
So where can people find you on social media?
On social media, it's at BigStar_live. You just do that for Instagram, Twitter. You'll find me Facebook. It's Big Star Johnson Live.
All right. Thank you so much, Big Star Johnson.
Thank you
for joining us on the Principal's Office.
Hold on. I gotta send a shout out to Blue Notes Academy. You know, if you're trying to learn an instrument like yourself right now, you should definitely hit us up. We're popping.
Yes.
I gotta send a shout out to Cheeseburger. The merch is dropping 2021. Look out for that. And yeah, wait for the music. That's it.
We are really looking forward to the music, Big Star Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us on the Principal Office. And just like that, it's a wrap of our show. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you were moved. We hope your mindset was shifted. And most of all, we hope that you were schooled. This is Zandi Stole, aka Zandiva, signing out. This was the Principal's Office.
Principal's Office. How did the 2000s do it, bro?
You don't know the captain look.
Zandiva in the building.
Principal's Office.
The back door. They want to go out. Keep excited. But in my case, get out of here, exiling Fedita.
Excited.
If you have sold out to them.